All right, team. We're gonna talk about keto again, but I have a different take on it. I'm not saying it's good. That's not what I'm saying. But I found this interesting, and I thought I should address it. So a friend of mine sent me this recent study. Okay, huge study calls keto diet a health disaster with many long-term risks. I swear to God, I'm not making it up. There it is, right? They talk about all the long-term risks of keto. But listen to this. Then below it, story timeline, keto study finds dramatic gut bacteria changes that cool inflammation. Keto diet targets gut fungi that may play a role in dementia. So then I'm thinking to myself, like, if I'm the average Joe, right, I'm gonna think, what the hell is going on? How can on the same page there be a host of information that says it's the worst diet on the planet, and then you see like, oh, it's got this health benefit and that health benefit. So like everything, you have to look at the entire picture. And I've talked about this before, but I want you to think of it as follows. Keto, what are we doing when we're doing keto? You're essentially putting your body into a state of ketosis, you're depriving it of carbohydrates, and it has to look for other sources of fuel, which is why it can burn a lot of fat quickly. People love that. It can help resensitize your body to insulin. In particular, if you are pre-diabetic or you have type 2 diabetes, we're thinking this is great news, right? You're gonna be like, oh, this is awesome. It has benefits with regard to epilepsy. I don't know a ton about that. It hasn't been something I've looked into, but I have read about it. I'm not gonna dispute it. I don't know enough to dispute it. So I'll say that that's true, right? With that said, I also know that diets which deprive your body of antioxidants that you'll find in certain fruits or certain carbohydrates or certain kinds of fiber aren't great. Diets that are very high in animal protein aren't great. Diets that are very, very high in animal protein age us more quickly, are linked to a shorter lifespan. And there are direct mechanisms of the keto diet that will relate to that, that will over time impact your gut health and impact your longevity genes, your sirtuin pathways, which are linked to your longevity genes. Anyway, so what do you do with all this misinformation? And I'm using keto as an example, to be quite honest with you, because you'll read conflicting information about a million things. People are like, well, I read coffee's bad. I read coffee's good. I read alcohol's bad. I read alcohol's good. So the key is looking at all of the different factors, right? So if you're eating a bunch of junk and a bunch of processed carbohydrates and refined sugars and you're pre-diabetic, and your body is a hormonal catastrophe, literally, right? It can't sensitize itself to insulin, has trouble burning fat for fuel, all this stuff. Then doing something like the keto diet under medical supervision for a short period of time can help you get those benefits. That's why you see that I do have a keto meal plan in my app, but it's only 30 days. It's largely plant-based, and it was written by a specialist. Dr. Josh Axe wrote the program. He's a specialist in the keto diet. And again, it's only 30 days. So you get the benefit of it in the short term, but you don't get the negative side effects that go with it long-term over time. And this relates to everything. So again, if we looked at alcohol, right? You guys know this story. A limited amount of alcohol can help prime a key enzyme in your liver for optimal function and can help remove amyloid plaques from the brain that are associated with Alzheimer's. And things like red wine and dark alcohols like whiskey or dark beer have antioxidants in them that can be good for your health. And the resveratrol in the red wine is linked to heart health. But too much alcohol inhibits fat metabolism greatly, throws your hormones off balance. I mean, right? It's all bad. I could go through the list of all the reasons it's bad and ends up having a totally contrary effect. So my whole point of this, even though, again, like I used keto as an example, is before you make a decision and you see all this conflicting information, what are you noticing? Because the benefits of keto genuinely come in the short term, right? And the dangers of keto come when you do it over time. But you would only get that if you listen to all the information. So as stated, I've already told you the way in which I think you should do keto, and only if you have severe health problems. If you have health issues in particular that are hormone related, like type 2 diabetes, then under medical supervision or with an absolute professional, you could do it for a month. I wouldn't do it longer. Only the top quality animal proteins, no cheap bacon from the store with tons of preservatives and shit in it. Predominantly plant-based, you're getting at least all the phytonutrients and the fiber. So look at, like, where does this diet go wrong? How can I mitigate it? How can I reap the benefits of it? So you know, okay, I can't be processed crappy animal protein. Gotta have more fiber. Can't do it for long term. That's why I want you to approach any decision you make with health, whether it's fitness or food. Look at all the information, because often the answers are right in the middle. They require balance and nuance. Nothing is black and white when it comes to health and wellness. Okay, team, don't forget, I created this channel just for you guys. So click like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to hear more about. If it's diet, fitness, wellness, mindfulness, I'm here for you. So give me your feedback.